Hello my darlings, in today's video we are going to get into some Superdrug skincare. These are the items that I think that are actually worth trying. When it comes to Superdrug, you need to do a lot of sifting to find the gems, and for me, these are my gems. But before we get into the video, I would love to let you know who I am. Just in case you don't know, my name is Ijeoma. I'm a beauty lover, a skincare influencer, a pro makeup artist, and a woman of a certain age. And I feel like all these things truly inspire everything that I do on my channel. So, Superdrug. Superdrug is kind of like a cornerstone for me in my skincare. There are some things that I constantly repurchase. They are on this list. The price is right, the accessibility is right, and sometimes you don't want to go online. You just want to pop into the shop, get what you need, and get out. And you also don't want to spend too much money, right? Right. Let's start with some faves, things that I have repurchased constantly, that have never let me down, that I absolutely love, love, love. First up is the Simply Pure Hydrating Night Serum. This is a no fuss, no muss hydrating serum. For what it is almost free. I have said this so many times. The texture is absolutely beautiful. It's like a whipped light moisturizer type of situation. It just feels good on the skin. It feels incredibly hydrating. It says it's made for sensitive skin. It's never irritated my skin, I will say that. I love the size. This is 50 ml. It plays well with a lot of skincare, whether you have a busy routine or a simple routine. This does the job. It has the classic ingredients that you'd expect of a hydrating serum. There's some glycerin in this, some dimethicone to make it feel really nice. There's sodium hyaluronate as well, there's squalene, there's lactic acid, and there's also some allicin. Ingredient wise, it's really simple. Once again, no fuss, no muss. One of my fun ways to use this is to actually use this as a mixer for my powder masks, because I love to mask my skin and I love powder masks, and I don't necessarily feel like I always have to use water. Sometimes I will use a serum or a toner. This one I love to use to mix my powder masks. It's affordable. It doesn't feel like I'm wasting an expensive product. And yeah, it amuses me. I cannot tell you how many bottles I have gone through, but I definitely recommend it. It is something I have repurchased over and over again, and I see myself repurchasing it till further notice. Love. Next up is another serum. This is the Deep Action Anti-Blemish Blackhead Serum with 2% salicylic acid. When I first used this product, I cannot tell you how amused I was. Once again, it's just like the hydrating serum for what it is. It's almost free. The texture is elegant. The formula is this beautiful light gel-like situation. It feels beautiful on the skin. It exfoliates my skin exactly the way I like it to be exfoliated, gently while hydrating the skin. Yes, this is a good serum. Now, salicylic acid is an acid that is best for oilier skin types, or those who have a bit of an issue with their pores. They want to clean them out or just stay on top of them, and that's what I use this for. I have combination skin. I do get oily on my T-zone, and I'm more prone to blackheads and whiteheads rather than full-on breakouts. So a product like this really does tick the box for me. It is beautiful. It does the job exceptionally well. Every time I use it, I wake up in the morning, the skin looks a little bit more refined. It just looks really beautiful. Skin feels super hydrated. This is my third bottle. I see myself repurchasing this till further notice. I definitely recommend it. In fact, out of this range, and this is a range that I have reviewed on my channel, I will make sure to leave it linked down below. I think that this serum is a star of that range. This is what is really top notch from that range. Some of the ingredients in this serum are propionidal, glycerin, lactic acid, salicylic acid, of course. It's got lots of extracts, adding an antioxidant factor to it, and it does have a touch of lactic acid as well. My only qualm is they say that you can use this every day. That doesn't suit my ethos. I don't believe in daily exfoliation. You really need to know your skin. You really need to have your routine down on lock if you do exfoliate every day, but I would say 2 to 3 times a week is a nice sweet spot for me. I definitely recommend this product and I absolutely love it. Now let's talk about the vitamin E line. I have quite a few products from that line. It is a cult classic for Superdrug, a very popular line. It does extremely well. Even though I think it's a little bit too busy, it doesn't need to be that busy. There's still some fantastic gems in that line. We will start with my OG, my love, something that I have gone through countless of bottles. This is the Hydrating Mist. This is Juicy Skin in a bottle. End of story. This is the thing that gives me a glow on my makeup, because I like to use this in the middle of my makeup application just to make sure that my skin is still hydrated, just to give me that juicy, glowy, movable makeup vibe. I absolutely love this mist. Now, it's not the most elegant. The mist is rather violent. Not too violent, not something that will completely put you off, but it is not a fine mist. It's not an experience. Think about what it does for your skin and not the experience. I like to throw this in the middle of my routine if I feel like I need just a little bit of hydration. I mist my skin in the middle of steps. I also like to mist my skin with this just before I apply a face mask, because I believe you should apply your face mask on wet skin. It allows the face mask to just spread a little bit easier and it allows it to hold on to more moisture. Absolutely love this mist. It is very multifunctional for me. Oh, let me just add, sometimes I will mist my entire body with this, then moisturize. When I'm looking for that extra hydration on the skin, when I'm looking for supple skin, that's my body care tip for you. They have recently reformulated it and repackaged it, but I don't feel like the reformulation was anything too big to notice. They probably took out ingredients that was sensitizing some people, because some people find the vitamin E line a little bit too sensitizing, which is ironic because this is supposed to be for sensitive skin. Anyway, some of the ingredients in the hydrating mist are glycerin, there's witch hazel, there's the vitamin E, of course, there's castor oil, there is some extracts giving you a little bit of antioxidant. There's also some aloe and some biotin. Ingredient wise, it's not complicated. It does the job. I absolutely love this. I will continue to buy it and I definitely recommend it. If anything, get it for my body care tip. Mist this all over, then moisturize. Thank me later. Next up is the hot cloth cleanser. This is a no fuss, no muss makeup destroyer. That's what I use it for. I don't like spending a lot of money on makeup removers. It does not make sense, and I absolutely love this to take off my makeup. The price point is right. I love that it's a big size. It's 200 ml, so this will last you a really long time. And wonderfully, they always put in a cloth with every box, which is very nice. Now, I have a very strong feeling the hot cloth cleanser dupes the Liz Earle hot cloth cleanser, which is okay, but let me share something. My sister-in-law absolutely loves Liz Earle. She's a die-hard fan. She's been using them for years, and when she tried this, she stopped buying the Liz Earle one and started buying this one. She was like, there was no difference. Let me save my coin. There's no difference. That does the job. That does the job. And it really does. It's creamy, it's moisturizing, the skin is left soft, it destroys makeup. I cannot stress that enough. Ingredients wise, it is very similar to the Liz Earle one as well. There's cocoa seed butter in this. There's some coconut oil derivatives. There's also almond oil. There's the vitamin E, of course, and a few ingredients contributing towards an antioxidant factor. I definitely recommend it. I will keep saying this. Do not spend a lot of money on your makeup removers, but it's your money. You can do what you want. But yeah, if you're looking for an affordable, accessible, no fuss, no muss, will not let you down makeup remover, this is one to check out. Love this stuff. Next up is the Live On Moisture Mask. This is something that truly surprised me. I bought this to use as a mask, but I realized that it was so hydrating and so plumping to the skin that I decided to leave it on the skin, and that's how I've predominantly used it for a very long time. It has such an interesting texture as well. It's a bit jelly-like, a bit serum-like, a bit bouncy. It's really a standout product for something that is in Superdrug, you know. Texture wise, it feels very elegant as well. I do find it to be very hydrating, very moisturizing, something that I also definitely recommend, something that I have repurchased constantly. And currently I have put this in my baby girl's routine, and her skin is more dry and normal. She becomes a little bit more drier in the winter, and this has just been perfect for her skin. It has just been enough. In the morning she wakes up with glowy skin, and she's also happy enough to use this during the day. My absolute favorite way to use this is underneath makeup. This underneath makeup, don't say that IJ don't share her beauty secrets. The way the skin looks plumped, the way the makeup glides, next level. Just next level. This is something that I would buy and keep in my prep bag for my makeup artistry. It is absolutely beautiful underneath makeup. The way the skin just glows and glistens, it's like the skin shines through the makeup. I don't know how else to explain it. Now, some of the ingredients in this are glycerin, there's wheat germ oil, there's jojoba oil, there's also lots of vitamins that help condition the skin and contribute to an antioxidant factor. It's just a beautiful thing. It really, really is. It feels really nice, and I definitely recommend it. Don't let the idea of mask put you off. Look at this as a moisturizer. Love. Now let's get into some body care. This is the sugar and oil body scrub. Oh, this is another one that surprised me. This is so nice. The skin is so soft after using this. And the even more surprising thing is that this has salt, but it's not drying on the skin at all. In fact, there's enough oils in this to leave the skin feeling very moisturized after you rinse it off. Some people might get away with not having to moisturize the skin. That's how nice this feels. It's not an abrasive scrub. It's not too tough on the skin. It's the kind of thing that you could use every other day. But my favorite way of using this is actually combining it with some exfoliating gloves just to take it up a notch. Ooh, soft skin. Say it with me.
Soft skin.
Oh, this really surprised me. I also really like the size. I like the price. The ingredients are fabulous. It just does the job. It really, really is something worth trying. And can I just say, this is also gift worthy for any body care girly that you know in your life. They might be amused by this. The texture is really nice. It's soft and gloopy and creamy. It just glides on the skin. This is a well done Superdrug. Of course, this features quite a lot of ingredients in the vitamin E line. There's glycerin, there's the almond oil, grapeseed oil, the vitamin E, of course. There's also the multivitamin complex that shows up in all of the vitamin E line. The exfoliants in this are salt, sugar, and walnut shell powder, and there's also some shea butter in this. This is fabulous. Let me also just add, I love how it rinses off the skin. Like, it kind of turns into a milky situation. If I give myself a proper good scrub with my exfoliating gloves, use soap on my armpits and my other intimate areas, then I feel clean. I feel ready for the day. I feel soft. I feel fresh. The skin just, oh, this is nice. This is something I've repurchased. I definitely recommend it. And I do have an honorable mention, and that is the body cream from the vitamin E line. It's a good cream. It's decent enough. It's nothing mind-blowing, but what I really love about it is that it's a really big size for a great price. It doesn't feel greasy on the body. It really absorbs really quickly. A little bit goes a long way, and it does do the job. It is quite moisturizing. Because I sporadically buy it, anytime I've used it, I have noticed my skin has not felt dry. My skin was happy. And yeah, it's not groundbreaking, I repeat, but it's definitely one to check out. At that price, it's a fantastic thing to buy for the whole family to use. It not only comes in a 400 ml tub, it also comes in a 1 liter size bottle. So I think that's fantastic. It is worth considering. The ingredients are classic of this line. There's glycerin, there's the vitamins, there's the shea butter, there's a little bit of almond oil. You know, there's nothing groundbreaking, but it does the job. It really does. Next up is the Naturally Radiant Glycolic Tonic 5% glycolic acid. This is not bad. This is actually something that used to be a staple for me. I absolutely loved this toner. It really used to do the job for me. I would use it 2 to 3 times a week. Anytime I used it, I woke up with incredibly glowy skin. But it seems like I've either outgrown it because my skin no longer likes this. I find it to be too harsh. I just don't find like it feels good on the skin anymore. But my experience should not stop you from trying to get this. This is a cult favorite from Superdrug. You can get it in this small bottle, and they also have a really big bottle. The way I've been using it and will always use it till further notice is for my body. I know, we didn't know this was going to be the body care video, did we? At least twice a month, what I will do after I shower, I will drench my body with this toner and then I will moisturize. I do that so that I can get an evening of my skin tone and also exfoliate my body in a different way. Absolutely fantastic. I can tell you, baby girl is very even toned. When I tell you I'm soft, I'm soft. I absolutely love the results of this using it in my body care, and I definitely recommend that y'all try that little trick. Don't overdo it. Maybe 2 to 3 times a month might be the sweet spot. And this is something you'd need to do during the day because this leaves the skin very sticky. This is a very hydrating product. At the end of the day, AHAs are humectants. They pull moisture into the skin, and this also has fruit acids. So it does feel sticky on the skin. So do this during the day, not at night, because you will go to bed and become one with your bed sheets and you will not be able to sleep. Trust me, I have tried it and I had to wake up and go and shower again. But yeah, the results are fantastic. For body care, fabulous. I used to love it on my face, not anymore, but I don't want that to dissuade you from trying it. The star ingredient of this tonic is of course glycolic acid. There is also glycerin in this, allicin, there's some witch hazel. There are quite a few fruit extracts that contribute to the exfoliating factor of this product. They also add to the antioxidant factor of this product. It is definitely one to check out. I absolutely get why lots of people absolutely love this product. It is good. It is good. Now, when I was compiling this list, I came up with only 8 products, and I have tried quite a bit from Superdrug. So I thought I would grab 2 products randomly and try them, kind of like a first impression, but thankfully they are all worth trying. So I got something new and I got a cult classic. Let's check them out. I got the vitamin E moisturizing bath soak. I got the original and I got the almond oil one. Nice. Nothing groundbreaking, but I understand why they are well loved. They are standout products for Superdrug. They feel very soft on the skin. The bubbles are massive. I've been using it more like a shower gel, and very little goes a long way. Like the bubbles is kind of crazy. The original one does smell like everything else in the vitamin E line, just a faint powdery smell, nothing groundbreaking. The almond oil one does smell like almonds, but not for too long. That's my only qualm. I wish it was more almondy. I wish the scent lasted longer. Then it would have become a staple for me. I would have fallen in love with it. But they're good for what they are. I think they're really good. I love that a little goes a long way. That I appreciate. It does have the classic ingredients of the vitamin E line. There's glycerin in this, there's almond oil, there's the vitamin E, of course, there's panthenol. There's also, of course, everything that makes it a soap in terms of surfactants and etc. I think they're worth trying. Yeah, I really do think they're worth trying. I get why they're cult classics. I get it. Last and certainly not least, this is the Hydrating Lotion with ceramides from the Derma line. This really surprised me. Now, there is no scent to this. This is just a basic lotion, really. But it left my skin so moisturized, so hydrated. My skin just felt so supported. Now when you put this on, it doesn't feel glamorous. In fact, it disappears very quickly into the skin, almost into like a matte finish. It feels like you may want a little bit more on the skin, but at the end of the day, because I moisturize both morning and evening, at the end of the day, before I have my evening shower routine, I like to have a look at my skin, and I just feel like the skin feels so soft, so supported. It's good, that's all I can say. And I feel like it's the ceramides and the hyaluronic acid in this that is making this lotion really special. I really like this lotion. In fact, I want to try more from the line. Really surprised me. Definitely worth checking out. Now, if you do want a sheen on the skin, if you want a little bit more juiciness, you'd have to add some body oils to this, which I do, but on its own, it's doing the job. It's definitely doing the job. Now, as I had mentioned, there is hyaluronic acid in this and ceramides, but there's also glycerin, some urea, some lactic acid, all contributing to that hydrating and moisturizing and supportive feel on the skin. It's also fragrance free, so if you do have sensitive skin, maybe this is something you definitely want to check out. I'm really amused. I must go and try a little bit more from this line, because I know this is a little range they came out with maybe sometime last year. Anyway, worth exploring. And that's that. That's a Superdrug skincare that I think is actually worth trying. I hope you find some value in this video so you can do yourself a little bit of happy shopping. Down in the description box, I am going to list everything that I have mentioned. I want to thank you so much for being here. My name is Ijeoma, and I'll see you soon.